This is a toy spot on the Superman Batman Search for Kryptonite Series 7 figures. We're going to be looking today at Aquaman. Of all the figures in this set, I wasn't really looking forward to this one as much as, say, the Batman and the Superman. The Live Wire turned out to be a great figure as well. I don't know, it's possible that maybe Aquaman's going to turn out to be a great figure as well, but he really wasn't a figure that I was going to be looking forward to getting. As you can see though, package-wise, we've got Superman up and Batman up the corner there. Silly logo. I dislike that logo. On the back, figures in this wave. We got Superman, we've got Batman, Aquaman, and of course Live Wire. And the read-up says, on their quest to eradicate Earth of all kryptonite, Batman and Superman travel beneath the sea and discover the meteors in abundance. Initially met with hostility and vehement resistance. I don't even know what that, I've never seen that word before. Resistance by Aquaman, the King of Atlantis allows them to retrieve it, but not before issuing a warning. Vehement? I don't know. I don't even know that word. I don't know that word. I don't know that. Never in the course of my day have I used a word like that. I'm sure somebody's gonna, I guarantee somebody's gonna tell me down below. Dude, you know, I always use that word. But that's packaging on Aquaman. Let's get this opened up. Let's have a look at Aquaman. I don't know, maybe he is actually going to be a decent figure. But the only way we're going to know is we're going to get this opened up and we will have a better look at the figure. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. And one lesson a parent will usually tell their children is never judge a book by its cover. Never judge a book by its cover. You may think you know somebody, but until you really get to know them, don't judge them just by their cover. Just don't judge them by what you see. Because they might actually turn out to be a really good person inside. They might actually turn out to be a slime ball, but you don't know that until you get to know them. Case in point, a good example of that is Aquaman here. The doomed peg warmer of this wave, both Aquaman and Live Wire, were figures that just could not sell. No matter what they could do, they could not get these figures to sell. And I opened up Live Wire, if you've seen the review of it. If you haven't, do check it out. But I opened up the Live Wire. I was thoroughly impressed. Wasn't too impressed when I got the figure, but when I opened it up, really impressed. Gotta say the same for Aquaman. He is very, very cool. Great sculpt on him. He's got these black eyes. The blackest eyes, like doll's eyes, staring at you. It's a quote from Jaws. He's got this really nice metallic gold, really nice clean paint. The sculpt is really nice. I love that how the hair is kind of just blown to the side, obviously like he is underwater. Really, really like it. But the face is really nice. I really like the face. It's very different than most Aquaman toys you see. Aquaman's always smiling, he's always jolly, he's always playing with the fish. But this is a much more serious Aquaman. And the toy definitely does a great job. He's got very large hands too. Aquaman's accessories, make quick reference to it. He does come with a display stand, the very same display stand that has been released in countless waves of Superman, Batman, DC Direct figures. I'll just put that aside. He also does come with his trident. Not the gum, his trident spear, I guess. Let's see if we can put it into his hand here. Oh, one thing that concerns me though, I'm not going to apply too much pressure because it will, is the trident, or if it has another name, is very fragile. It feels like if I just bend it ever so slightly, it's going to snap. You know how plastic, when it gets old plastic, it gets that real brittle feeling? That's kind of what this trident is doing right now. See if I can get it in his hand. Clearly, he's got two hands. One hand is open, one hand is closed. So I'm willing to bet that the closed hand is where you put the trident through. And no, you can't feed it through that way. See if we can get his, kind of have to pry his fingers open. That's so far the only thing I have problems with this figure is the fact that his hands, is the fact I can't get this blasted trident in. Somebody is, if this isn't the trident, somebody's getting angry every time I say it, I'm sure. But I can't seem to get it into his hand. No, I can't do it. Guaranteed you would be able to get it in there, but there's a lot of forcing you have to do to get it in there. I'm not even going to put it in. But essentially, he does come with it. Very, very fragile. In the way of Aquaman's articulation, however, he does have a ball-jointed head. Kind of looks like a ghost. Very, very cool. I really like this figure. He's got ball-jointed shoulders, which, because of these shoulder pads, they do not get in the way at all, and they're actually hinged, which I like too. He's got the ball-jointed shoulders. You can bend the elbow, rotate the hand. You can also bend it slightly as well. It seems like they've given up on any articulation in the torso. It makes sense, you know, because they don't want to, of course, ruin this really nice sculpt that they did in the chest here. But he does have articulation in the waist. You can bend the legs. Oh, they're stiff though. They're jointed that you can bend them. There we go. Just a little bit of force. You can bend them forward. You can bend the back. You can bend the leg at the knee. And you can bend the foot. A great figure. I'm going to give Aquaman here a 7.5. It just, again, goes to show, never judge a figure by its package. You never know, when you get it out, you might realize you like it quite a bit. And I find I like this Aquaman quite a bit as well. So it's worked itself out that it's a really solid wave between the Superman, the Batman, Livewire, and of course now this guy right here. You never know, you might still find this guy in certain toy stores, certain comic book stores. If you do find him, don't walk by, don't look at maybe the stuff next to it. Maybe go back and look at him and say, you know what, I'm going to give this one a try. And you might actually find you'll like it. I like it quite a bit. Today's toy spot, we were looking at the DC Direct, the Superman Batman Hunt for Kryptonite, Series 7 figures. We're looking today at the very surprisingly cool Aquaman. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.